Hi, today's video is a bit of a rambling conversation with Briohny Burns, practice manager of Freedom Physio and Pilates, but her correct title is probably more client services specialist. She is the lady who will answer the phone and talk to you about what it is you've rung up about. So she does the follow-ups, and she is a person who loves talking to people. So hopefully you enjoy the conversation. Thank you for watching. Okay, so Briohny, how are we going with the change in how we deal with inquiries on the telephone? So we now offer a free 15-minute consultation. We now offer a free 30 to 60-minute discovery session. You're the one answering the phone.
So
Tell me, what's happening?
I guess at the start, so what have we been doing it for a month or so?
About a month,
over,
yeah.
maybe, yeah. So at the start, people were a bit like shocked. Oh, what are you ringing me? No, I don't need an appointment. I'm fine. I'll call you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Once I sort of started to explain to them that no, I'm calling them.
Is this the
to
follow-up?
check
This is the
in how-
follow-up
This is the follow-up
phone
line.
calls?
Before
Yep.
we get, this is sort of clients that have been coming to
Okay.
for a while.
So these are patients who've had some treatment, they've either been discharged
Yeah, and we're just checking.
or they've dropped off
Yeah.
schedule, or
Maybe cancelled appointment because
Correct.
they're feeling
yeah.
better and they think that they've.
And what's their response? This phone call.
Sometimes they're a little bit shocked and taken back and sort of but then once I sort of
Yep.
have a bit of push it a little bit more
Yeah.
and say I just want to know how you're
Are they shocked because we forgot to tell them that,
maybe
that we were going to ring,
we were
you were
going
going
to
to
give
ring?
them a call.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. And I think they sort of think most of the time nowadays people are calling to sell you something on the
Yep.
phone, and that's the last thing that we want to them
So what
to
are you
feel like. So
what are you
I'm-
trying to achieve when you
just
call
to
it?
keep contact with them and to
Yep.
make sure everything's going okay, and I guess to keep on track with what's happening in here, making sure that the client's feeling like we're caring for them,
Yep.
which we do, and keeping them on track so they actually get to
Yep.
an end result that's going to help them get
Correct.
back to whatever they want to be doing.
So one of the reasons I've got you doing the follow-up phone calls
Hmm.
is my great frustration, I guess for years, knowing it would be a great thing to do, but being busy as a
Can't do it
clinician,
yourself.
it's one of those really important things that
Yeah.
I always put on the back burner.
Yeah.
So now we've decided that we will formally do it, systemise it, before we introduce Infusionsoft, which is another discussion,
Yeah, that'll be a whole new
which
one.
is, for viewers, a customer relationship software.
Yeah.
My biggest frustration with patient care is, as a clinician, not following people through.
Yeah.
The patient not following things through, because often the pain diminishes. They think, okay, I'm right now.
Okay.
But we
yeah.
know the cause is still there. We
Yeah.
know they bounce back.
That's it. Well, we had that the other day.
Yep.
A young lady rang and said, "Oh, look, I've had such and such amount of treatment. I'm feeling fantastic. I don't think I need my last appointment." And I said to her, "Look, I think it's a good idea you do come in because there's a reason for each appointment, and it's nice to wrap it all up and go, okay, now you're at this stage. This is what you need to do to keep going to get the
Yep.
next stage." And she was wrapped.
Yep.
You know, she came in, had her last appointment, and she
Yep.
was happy. And then there'll be a follow-up later
Yep.
on down the track to check
So
in on
you
it.
feel to effectively make those follow-up phone calls, you need the support of the clinicians. The
Yeah.
clinicians need to tell the patient that the call's going to
And that's
happen.
exactly it.
So they're
yeah.
almost expecting it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're sort of ready for it. And I guess then on the flip side, if we have a new client call in, which is what we want to talk about as sort of discovery sessions, and they ring up and they go, "Oh, I've hurt myself straight away, I need to get in today."
It's all urgent, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is, but sometimes it's not. We need to slow it down
Yep.
and find out what's really going on.
Yep.
And that's when we've been offering the discovery sessions where they'll come in and talk to yourself for an hour or so, and we can find out how we can really help them.
And we've done a couple of those.
Yeah, and they're great.
What is the client response? What has the patient response
When they
been to
come
that
out, they
hour of free time?
they're right. They can't believe, and also on the phone too, they're sort of used to people going, okay, give me your name, give me your phone number, I'll book you in by hang up the phone.
Yep.
But I'm quite happy to sit and have a chat to them,
Yep.
and
Yep.
they want to talk about what's going on
Yep.
in their life. It's stopping them from doing something at the moment.
So the traditional sort of complaint a client would have is they picked up the phone, they've called, they want to talk about the problem, but more importantly, they want to talk about themselves.
Yeah, that's it.
And the response healthcare practices always give is, shut up, get to the point, book in, move on.
And we're done with you. Yeah,
And,
that's it.
and that's not a good feeling emotionally to be dealt with like that, is it?
No, and I don't think you're not going to get better if you're
Yeah.
feeling like that. You walk in the door and you feel rushed before you know, if you can slow everything down, you're feeling more comfortable, you're probably going to feel like you're going to get better as well too. It
And
sets everything up.
my most common negative feedback from patients is I am a bit rushed. Everything's a bit rushed, so I guess you've got to train me to slow down as well.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone, you know, all the clinicians, probably everywhere, not just here, everywhere. I think it's the same.
It's healthcare.
And probably
healthcare.
in other industries as well too. We forget to stop and just take our time and let the client talk about what's going on with them.
And often they're indecisive, aren't they?
Yeah.
They don't know what to do.
No, that's it.
And I guess what we're trying to say to people is if you don't know what to do, call because we want to hear what's going on.
Yeah, that's it.
And we can help you make a decision.
Yeah.
So talking to yourself on the phone, if someone's not quite sure, then you can say to them, hey, would you like a physiotherapist to call you?
That's it, because a lot of the time we've had one which you've talked about previous. She was in the car, got out, hurt herself, young girl, first time ever hurt herself, and didn't know what to do. And we got you yourself to call her back and have a chat to her, and we kind of were able to help her.
But we never saw her.
But we actually never saw her.
But we got that email.
But we also got a follow-up to say how fantastic, you know, it was just slowing things down.
So the lawyers who specialise in medico-legal
probably not.
wouldn't like that. But,
No.
but people often want reassurance. And I guess if you think about what nurse on call is that we don't want to clog up the emergency departments that often are talking to someone who's got back spasms, who we really don't want them to move. We don't want them to come in because they've got back spasms.
Well, right
when they
at that point, it's not, you can't do.
And sometimes if you do nothing, you wake up the next day and you're okay, which is what happened with this young lady.
That's it.
And I remember saying to her, you're young, you're fit, yes, this has happened, but trust me, you're probably going to find you'll be okay tomorrow if you do nothing now. And don't let anyone touch you, and you know, things. And it worked out well.
It did,
And it mightn't have, but I guess in her email, she was very grateful that we took the time to speak to her. So I guess that's a good thing.
And that's a big thing too. I think, you know, everyone calling in, but not having the time to speak to the client, then they feel rushed before they get here. So we're trying to make everything slow, comfortable, and find out what the real problem is. It's usually what you can't do or what you want to go back and do. You want to play golf.
Or fear of the future.
Yeah, that's exactly it, on what's going to happen. So if we can slow things down and talk about it and try and nut it out, I think for you guys, it's a better run for a plan for the client to get better.
So for you coming into a physiotherapy practice in a roundabout way as a patient, as a Pilates participant, training outside the practice as a Pilates instructor, has suddenly found yourself in the role of actually being in charge of the practice.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
And really communicating with the clients and slowing everything down. In fact, for that to work, you need me actually probably not even treating anyone anymore.
Well, that's it, because the
next step is to talk to me.
That's it, and to move everyone in that way. So I guess the idea is we would try and get the clients in with you to have a chat and work out what is going to be the best thing for them to go on.
To them, let them talk.
That's it. Again, just slowing that process down so that they can.
Well, somebody
better
said,
decision.
Someone said something very interesting yesterday. She said, I'm okay with this because you've heard me, you've listened to me, it's not serious.
I'm going to be okay. Yeah, that's it.
I feel better leaving that
Yeah,
that somebody has heard me out.
that's it.
And I think that's the biggest thing is
We
that
just given that client
Time.
reassurance and
Time.
yeah. And they're
Yeah.
big factors in someone's life that, okay, I'm going to be okay. This isn't the end of the world. I mean, sometimes it could be more serious than what it is, but at least you've had the time and the process to go through that and nut out
Yeah.
what it actually is.
so
And they walk out the door skipping sometimes then.
people are calling and they say to you, I need to see Josh and I need dry needling.
Yes.
And so invariably people are telling you
And
what
that's
to
it.
do, and what we want to do
Yeah.
is to reverse that.
Well,
How do you find converting that sense of urgency and demand?
usually by saying to them, okay, to start with, I really need to know your name, because it's
'Cause
nice
they
to
don't-
know who
they
I'm
don't-
talking
they
to.
don't introduce themselves, do
no,
they?
and I have no
Hey,
idea who they are.
I need to see Mimi and I need massage.
Yeah,
now.
that's it. And I'm like, well, hold on
Now,
a second.
what's your name?
Can you
Yeah.
let me know your name?
Yeah.
And then we can have a conversation. And also, too, tell me what's going on and how long you've had the problem for, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's been months. I know myself, I went for months with my
It's still not fixed,
injury.
is it?
Well, no, it
you-
has
You've
moments.
had slowly changing profession
Yeah,
as a result. Yeah.
that's it. So I can do other exercises.
Being on your feet
now.
for long
It's
periods
good.
of time is just not good for you.
Yeah, no, that's it. So
Incurable.
we'll see. Lots of Pilates. Just keep doing Pilates.
Yeah.
It'll be great. But yeah, and as soon as you slow it down, you can sort of hear in their voice, they kind of take a bit of a breath and go, oh, someone actually wants to listen to me. And I think that breaks the barrier of going, I need this, this and this, and then saying to us, okay, oh, can you
Why?
actually tell me what I need?
The why.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, to go from there with it. It's interesting.
So they're ringing up and they're objectifying an emotional issue.
Yeah, I guess so.
Pain
yeah.
and dysfunction and incapacity to do something is frustrating,
Yeah, they're acting.
depressing,
Yeah.
produces anxiety. So it's an
It's a
emotional
snowball.
experience.
Yeah.
And then they demand an objective
Process.
process.
That I need this and I need it today, but you probably
which is
don't.
incompatible with what they really need.
That's exactly it, yeah. And they don't know until they come and have a chat to yourself or
Yeah.
someone else. They kind of think they know, but not yet.
And, you know, the process I'm going through, we said we'll do a 30-minute free discovery session.
Yeah.
I'm finding 30 minutes is not enough.
Yeah,
It's like I need an hour.
that's it, because people want to talk
How
about their
am I going to treat anyone
problems?
if
No,
I spend all day listening to people? It's crazy, but that's just the way it's going. And on the other side of the coin, we had this bright idea that when people finish or discharge from care, that we have another
catch
exit
up.
consultation
Yeah, that's
where
it.
doesn't matter what clinician you see,
No, they'll come and have a chat.
come back
That's
to me
it.
and I can
Yeah,
two-way street.
that's exactly it. It keeps the
Yeah.
communication open and it keeps it flowing nicely. And then also too, if there's something that's going on in between that maybe hasn't worked for them or they want to talk about it, then that's out there to have a chat.
Because when people have a problem with a healthcare practice or a professional or whatever,
Yeah.
they don't tend to tell you, do
No,
they?
they kind of,
They just stop coming,
I'm done,
or they go
see.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
They try something else.
but it'd be nicer to talk about it and
Yeah.
try and fix the problem because, I mean, we're growing.
So we're
This is
seeking-
changing.
we're
So we
seeking
want
feedback.
feedback, and if
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable, well, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We'll grow and learn
And
from
I have
it.
to get over that, don't I?
Yeah,
'Cause
you do. And we
hide-
all do. We all
we
do.
hide from negativity. We're worried we've offended someone.
Yeah,
so we
that's
won't call
it.
that patient.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll call the one I know that's
Put-
happy, so I
yeah.
feel good about myself.
Yeah, so, but no, sometimes the most uncomfortable conversations are the best ones to have because you grow and learn from it.
Yeah, so you just keep trying to contact someone who's
Yeah.
ghosting us.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
That's
that's
the
it.
modern term, isn't it? To try and find out what's happened, because people do switch off, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and they don't. And usually it's something that's going on outside of what's happening, maybe here.
What's a personality clash here?
Yeah, that's it, and that's
Or the
okay.
pain's worse.
Yeah,
It happens. Yeah. So, I guess we venture forward. We know that very soon that the customer relationship management software goes out, and the importance of
That's exciting.
the role you're playing is not the traditional front desk manager.
No,
the role
I'm
is the
not a
client
receptionist.
That word is banned.
We don't like that.
Client communication specialist will come up with the term.
Yeah.
And hopefully along the way there's a little bit of time to do the passion project, which is Pilates.
Yeah, that's it, which I love doing, and
you're doing more
still
training.
doing more training on, which
Yep.
that'll probably never end, but
and
that's
as everybody
okay.
knows, I'm sick of, but here we are.
Handball it over.
So it's an exciting time.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
we're
It's
learning.
good fun. Learning lots. And I mean,
Yep.
we'll have lots of muck-ups and we won't
Yes.
get it right, and some
Absolutely.
things we
We'll
haven't
offend
got
people.
right. Yeah, that's
Yep.
exactly
I'm good
it.
at that.
Yeah, we
Yep.
both can be. But I think you learn from that, and hopefully we can only improve on it and give the best customer service.
Yep.
You know, we want to be better than McDonald's.
And to be real as well.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, it's what it
to
is.
be genuine.
Yeah, true.
Because I think we genuinely want to help people.
Well, you wouldn't be here if you didn't.
And to help people make good decisions.
To help
And
themselves.
it mightn't be us.
No,
we're not the right
that's
fit.
exactly, and that's a whole nother conversation,
Then we
maybe.
have
Yeah,
people that we trust out there that we refer people
yeah,
to.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, not
So-
necessarily having to.
and not everyone that rings, maybe we are right for, but if we can work that out with them, I think that's helpful as well too.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been good.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you found it entertaining and perhaps a little bit informative. If you have any questions or queries about the process that the practice is taking with inviting people to share their experiences and problems with us, please let us know. Leave a comment or get in touch, because we're here to talk to you. So yeah, we look forward to meeting you, and thank you again.